Brian Cashman. Brian Cashman's got a real anxiety problem right now.
Yeah.
The Yankees go into the season into spring training thinking we've got one of the best rotations in baseball. Garrett Cole is now getting Tommy John surgery. Luis Gil is out for a minimum of 3 months with a severe lat strain. It's to the point where they're talking about maybe trading Jason Dominguez for an arm if they can make it happen.
Yeah.
So all is not well in the Big Apple right now at all. And it's going to be interesting to see how they recover now.
And for fans, too, they're like, and Soto's out, too. Like, the fans are picturing, like, everything that has changed in a very short amount of time.
There may be a little bit of light if they can get Will Warren ready to go and step in. He could be like that Luis Gil last year. Will Warren's got some nasty pitches. He's just had a little bit of control issues. Luis Gil isn't maybe as big of a loss as they think. I know he won Rookie of the Year last year, but he was bad the last 3 months and in the playoffs. He looked like he did his whole career up until the first 4 months of last year. Like the 4 months he had at the beginning of the year last year were not anything like he'd ever had at any point in his minor league or major league career. So I think we saw most of the real Luis Gil the end of the year last year. But it's interesting because you got to have pitching to succeed at the
so much
MLB
so
level.
that they're maybe going to be
trading their number one prospect.
Now, this is cart ahead of the horse here, but let's say J-Dom gets traded. What markets would you be looking at?
Well, I mean, you got to look at who has expendable near arms. I mean,
you going to give the Dodgers J-Dom?
No.
They've got the arms.
Well, yeah, but you're not going to do that. The White Sox, maybe, if you could get Noah Schultz.
Hey, imagine being J-Dom.
Oh yeah, that would be awful.
At the White Sox.
If you could get Noah Schultz,
yeah,
for Jason Dominguez, I think you do that in a heartbeat. They're not going to trade into Boston.
Detroit.
Detroit doesn't. I mean, who's Detroit got at the minor league or major league level that they really want to give up?
Well, give up. They've got some arms.
Maybe Matt Manning. I guess maybe Seattle. They've got enough pitching depth across the bigs, and I would really hate to see him get rid of Brian Wu. He's the guy that a lot of teams have been targeting. They've just said no to. So I mean, the Yankees may just be sitting in a mess of their own making right now. But as somebody who's not a big fan of the Yankees,